Thank you for taking the time to watch the CCAP regional application video. The intention of this video is to share some important dates and information regarding the regional application process. The Community Conservation Assistance Program, or CCAP, is a voluntary incentive-based program designed to improve water quality through the installation of various best management practices, or BMPs, on urban, suburban, and rural lands not directly involved with agricultural production. The 17 BMPs in the program can have a positive impact on water quality while improving habitats, increasing stormwater management, and contributing to climate change adaptation and resilience. These BMPs range from abandoned well closures to rain gardens to cisterns to stream restorations and marsh sills. For a full list of the 17 BMPs, please check the CCAP webpage. To participate in the program, eligible landowners, including homeowners, businesses, schools, parks, and publicly owned lands, need to work with their local soil and water conservation district to submit a regional application for CCAP. The regional applications are then ranked, and only the best scoring applications are eligible to receive funding at a cost share rate of 75%, meaning that the state will reimburse the landowner up to 75% of the actual cost for the project. This works very much like a grant, and the 3 regions are shown below. Please note that a region does not request funds equaling the proposed allocation. Access funds will be allocated to the next highest scoring project overall, regardless of the region. And now onto the finer details of the process. The process begins at the district level with initial conservation planning. A landowner and a district employee need to identify resource concerns, the goals and objectives of the project, and inventory available resources and management practices available to achieve those objectives. In addition, the water quality concerns must also be documented with pictures. Applicable site and soil maps should be created, and the water quality benefits tools should be run to estimate the benefits of the proposed project. Once the landowner eligibility is verified, and they are aware of all the implications related to a contract, such as the maintenance period for the proposed BMP, and have read and completed all applicable forms, the application can be ranked at the district level. It is the hope of the division that the district only continues with the rest of the process for the highest ranking projects. After the district ranking is complete, a district staff member can submit the regional application in FormSite on behalf of the landowner. It is important that all required forms are uploaded into the application. Required forms include site maps, water quality benefits, operation and maintenance plans, cooperative acknowledgement forms, district ranking, and district's letters of support. All required documentation is marked with a red asterisk in the application in FormSite. Once the application is submitted, division staff will perform a review and complete a preliminary ranking. The preliminary ranking will be based on the assessment of how well the BMP will meet the landowner's objectives and lead to a water quality benefit. Another presentation will go over the ranking process. Once the ranking is complete, district staff will be notified of the results. Only the top ranking projects will move on to the next step in the process, site assessments by technical services staff and/or the CCAP coordinator, Mr. Tom Hill. The applications then will receive a final ranking score based on the feasibility of the project as determined by the technical services staff or the CCAP coordinator. Sites that have significant constraints that will negatively impact installation, increase the cost of the project, or do not have a high water quality benefit will rank lower than those sites that have few or no constraints. After the final ranking, the district and the CCAP coordinator will schedule one last meeting with the landowner to make sure they are still interested in pursuing funding and entering into a contract. We want to ensure they fully understand the stipulations of a contract and are aware of any site constraints that may negatively impact the project and affect cost. This will be the last step before the division presents the project to the CCAP review committee and then onto the commission for funding approval. We want to be sure that the projects the division is presenting show a high potential of actually being installed. This last meeting will help to ensure cooperators are aware of what they are getting themselves into and hopefully ultimately reduce the number of cancellations. And then finally, as I alluded to earlier, the division will present the highest ranking projects that have landowner verification to the CCAP Review Committee for feedback and to get recommendations for funding. The division will then take these recommendations from the Review Committee to the Soil and Water Conservation Commission for funding considerations. And if all goes well, the Commission will take the Review Committee's recommendations and fully fund the projects as presented. If you have any questions, please contact Mr. Tom Hill. His email is listed below. Again, thank you for taking the time to watch the CCAP Regional Application video.